I know you guys have been wanting mock drafts with trade backs, and I am excited to finally share that with you guys. And it has 11 picks in this draft. Yes, 11 with all the trade backs. That is the same amount of picks that Ryan Poles had last year. In fact, I don't think the Bears' name is going to be called within the first 3 picks, and I am totally fine with that. Today, I am going to do my 3rd mock draft for you guys, and we got trade backs all right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Before we begin, I ask you guys to please hit the like button on this video, share your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you like this video and want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button. And this video may be a little longer than the 5 minutes that I usually do, but let's see how I do. All right, let's do this thing. Mock Draft 3.0, starting with trade backs. The first trade back I have going on is with the Houston Texans and using their number 2 overall pick. Now with CJ Stroud announcing that he is declared for the NFL draft, the number 1 pick became more interesting. Why do I say that? Indy needs a quarterback as well and has expressed they're willing to do whatever it takes to get that. So there could be a bit of a bidding war between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts and who will give more. But the Bears are going to want the number 2 pick no matter what out of it. Here is what I think the Bears should get from the Houston Texans. The 2023 number 2 overall pick, followed by the 2023 number 34 overall pick, followed by the 2023 104th overall pick, and then in 2024, their 1st and 3rd round picks. This gives Houston the opportunity to get any quarterback or any player that they want. And to be honest, it shows that Houston is all in on whatever player that may be. And it won't stop there. Like I mentioned, Indianapolis also needs a quarterback. Now with the Bears having the number 2 overall pick, this allows them to get Indianapolis to go all in as well to get either the guy that they want that is on the board or get the pick, get a similar quarterback, or even give Houston a haul while getting Houston's pick. There are so many scenarios there, but Indianapolis is going to want that number 2 pick no matter what. And pretty much their general manager saying that they will do whatever it takes. They put themselves in this position to pretty much give up everything. But here is what I think the Chicago Bears could get from the Indianapolis Colts. Chicago would receive their 2023 number 4 overall pick, followed by their 2023 number 35 overall pick, a 2024 2nd round pick, and DeForest Buckner, edge 6'7", 28 years old. Bears still get a top 5 overall pick along with another 2nd round pick this year and next year, and they get Buckner, who is in his prime and could instantly improve the defensive line for the Chicago Bears and allow them to focus on other areas of need. Also, again, they have 11 picks in this draft now. So what are we going to do with these 11 picks? Let's jump into it. Bears' first pick is the number 4 overall pick now from the Indianapolis Colts. I have the Chicago Bears selecting Jalen Carter, defensive tackle from Georgia. A 6'3", 310-pound defensive tackle, a junior at 21 years old who grew up in Apopka, Florida. In 2022, he had 32 total tackles, 16 being solo and 16 assists, followed by 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 3 pass deflections. He has a 91.9 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com and is the number 1 ranked defensive tackle in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 4.96 40 time, a tackling grade of 66 out of 100, a pass rush grade of 99 out of 100, and run defense 99 out of 100. The numbers speak value for themselves, and this guy will dominate on whatever team picks him, and I really hope it's the Chicago Bears. With getting Buckner also in the Indianapolis trade that I had proposed, they get the chance to draft Will Anderson Jr. This is our next best pick. Let's go to the Bears' 2nd pick, which is round 2 at 34 from the Houston Texans. I got the Bears selecting Jaxon Smith-Njigba, wide receiver from The Ohio State University, a 6'1", 200-pound receiver who is tall, strong, and has worked with Justin Fields before, a junior who is 20 years old from Rockwell, Texas. He was hurt most of 2022, but his 2021 stats show he is still a very early round guy. He had 95 receptions in 2021, which led to 1,600 plus yards receiving, which he had 16.9 yards per catch in 9 touchdowns. That is something the Chicago Bears for sure need this upcoming year. He has an 88.2 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com and is the number 4 ranked wide receiver in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 4.48 40 time, so he's got some wheels. He has 82 out of 100 hands. He's 84 out of 100 on short routes, 94 out of 100 on medium routes, and 94 out of 100 on deep routes. And his blocking is 66 out of 100, which is very good for a wide receiver. When targeted, His quarterbacks have a 141.8 QBR rating. His hands are NFL ready, which makes it possible for him to get deep contested catches. For his size, he has great blocking ability, which will help Justin Fields or anyone in the backfield when running upfield. He's mainly a slot and he can be used on run plays as well, and he has crazy fast acceleration and great moves. Let's go with the Bears' third pick, which is in the second round at pick number 35 from the Indianapolis Colts. With the third pick for the Bears, which is in round 2 at 35, thanks to the Indianapolis Colts, I have the Bears selecting Tyree Wilson, edge from Texas A&M. A 6'6", 275-pound senior at 22 years old from Henderson, Texas. In 2022, he had 61 total tackles, 36 of them being solo, 25 being assist, followed by 7 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. He has an 88.2 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com. He's the number 5 ranked edge in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 4.82 40 time. His tackling is 73 out of 100. His pass rush is 83 out of 100, and his run defense is 79 out of 100. There's 2 edges on defense. With the Bears bringing in Buckner, this gives the opportunity for Wilson to play on the other side. He is a young edge that can grow quickly and could take over for years for the Chicago Bears. His ability to get after the quarterback with his quick speed, his strength, and size could be a huge help in checking off the, hey, let's get some quarterback pressure help box for the Chicago Bears. Before I get into my next pick, which is crazy, I've already gone through 3, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Goldvana. Are you looking for a better answer for pain relief? Look no further than today's sponsor, Goldvana's Restore CBD Pain Cream. Unlike other leading topicals, Goldvana's Restore deeply penetrates muscle tissue with CBD and essential oils to provide long-lasting, legitimate relief you're looking for. Plus, they're offering anyone that uses code JAY20, that's J20, which gives you 20% off and a free focus and energy shot. Head on over to the link in the description and learn more and order yours today. Let's get into the Bears' 4th pick in this upcoming draft, which is in round 2, the 54th pick, thanks to the Baltimore Ravens and the Roquan Smith trade. And I promise you, I'm going to address offense in this draft, but seriously, not right here. Because I got the Bears taking Jack Campbell, linebacker from Iowa. 6'4", 246 pounds, a senior who is 22 years old from Cedar Falls, Iowa. In 2022, he had 125 total tackles, 59 being solo and 66 assists. He had 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 pass deflection, and 2 interceptions. I've said before that he kind of looks like Brian Urlacher and plays like him, and those stats say that. He has an 85.4 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com, and he's the number 9 ranked linebacker in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 4.7 40 time along with 92 out of 100 tackling grade. His pass rush is 71 out of 100, followed by his run defense, which is 88 out of 100, and his coverage 95 out of 100. First of all, I know a lot of people have him as an early 3rd, but that talent is very rare for that size of a player, and I would love to get him as soon as possible. His ability to cover sideline to sideline is key, and I think Campbell could make a huge positive game, especially no more broken tackles, a great guy up the middle for a linebacker, and the Bears' next monster of the Midwest. The Bears' 5th pick, which is in round 3 at pick 65, I'm taking Ricky Stromberg, center from Arkansas. 6'4", 318 pounds, a senior at 22 years old from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's the number 11 ranked offensive lineman in the 2023 NFL Draft. Now, hang on before you go. There's no way this guy's going to be available at 65. His 40 time is 5.15. Don't need to be fast to be a lineman. His pass blocking is 85 out of 100, followed by his run blocking, which is 93 out of 100. We need a center, and this guy could fall into the 3rd round because he is strictly a center. He doesn't play anywhere else on the offensive line. He's also the 3rd ranked center, but again, that's still pretty early to take a center. He's a big-bodied offensive lineman who has very active hands and is strong blocker from all angles. He is straight out nasty like Tevin Jenkins, and that is someone that Justin Fields wants to have on his side. Again, also, he's definitely an upgrade from the current center situation that the Chicago Bears have. Let's go to the Bears' 6th pick in the 4th round at pick 103. I have the Bears taking Tyreek Stevenson, cornerback from Miami. A 6'1", 214-pound junior, but is 22 years old, from Miami, Florida. This past season, he had 25 total tackles, 18 being solo, 7 assists with 2 interceptions and 7 pass deflections. He has an 83.6 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com and is the number 24 ranked cornerback in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 40 time of 4.4. He has a QBR rating when targeted of 74.9, which is really good. Tackling, he is 51 out of 100, but his run defense is 58 out of 100. His coverage is 80 out of 100. His zone defense is 78 out of 100, and his man press is 79 out of 100. He is a big cornerback that would allow Kyler Gordon to move to the nickel, but also this guy could fall due to his tackling skill, but his overall coverage in zone is something that is crucial for the Chicago Bears defense, especially if they stick with Allen Williams. His speed also definitely keeps his stock pretty high. Let's go to the Bears' 7th pick in this draft, round 4, pick 104 from the Houston Texans. I'm taking Ryan Hayes, offensive tackle from Michigan, a 6'7", 305-pound senior who is 22 years old from Traverse City, Michigan. He has an 81.6 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com, and he's a 27th ranked offensive tackle in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 40 time of 4.96, which is pretty darn quick for a big man. Pass blocking 76 out of 100 with run blocking 74 out of 100. Bears need tackle depth, and I think he could be a great asset to it, especially if we go out and somehow land Orlando Brown Jr. His size itself is something that the Chicago Bears need at the tackle position, but also he is a very smart offensive lineman that the Bears could definitely go out and get. Could be a good late round steal for the Chicago Bears. We got 3 more picks. Thank you guys for sticking in with this video as long as you have. I hope you're enjoying the picks and putting your thoughts in the comment section below. Pick number 8 in round 4 at pick 134, thanks to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Chicago Bears are taking Kendre Miller, running back from TCU. 6 foot, 220 pounds, a 21-year-old junior from Mount Enterprise, Texas. In 2022, he had 224 rushes for almost 1,400 yards, 6.2 yards per carry, and 17 rushing touchdowns. Not only that, he had 16 receptions for 116 receiving yards, which is 7.3 yards per catch. He is exactly an 80 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com and is the number 15 ranked running back in the 2023 NFL Draft. He is a 4.58 40 time. His rushing overall is 89 out of 100, breaking tackles 81 out of 100, receiving 62 out of 100, pass blocking 33 out of 100, but run blocking 53 out of 100. Clearly, his agility is what's going to make him get drafted into the NFL, and his run blocking and pass blocking has to improve, and that's probably why he drops down to this low of a pick. But he is a playmaker, just like Khalil Herbert. He's explosive and can bulldoze over defenders. Very strong footwork, but again, it has a few things he has to work on. Round 5, pick 136. Graham Barton, offensive lineman from Duke. I know I've talked about him before, but I really like this pick. 6'5", 311 pounds, a junior from Brentwood, Tennessee. He's an 82 grade overall according to NFLDraftBuzz.com and is the 26th ranked offensive lineman in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 5.4 40 time. He has 86 out of 100 on his pass blocking and run blocking 90 out of 100. He is flexible and can play almost any spot on the offensive line, including center. Another depth guy, but the Bears could always use more depth at the offensive line position. 2 more picks. Pick number 10, round 5, 149 from the New England Patriots. I've got the Chicago Bears selecting Stephon Thompson, outside linebacker from Syracuse. 6'1", 250-pound sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. He did not play in 2022 minus the first quarter of the first game due to injury, but in 2021, he had 79 total tackles, 47 being solo, 32 being assists, followed by 4.5 sacks and 1 forced fumble. He has a 74.2 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com. He's the number 40th ranked linebacker in the 2023 NFL Draft. His 40 time is 4.65. His tackling is 81 out of 100. His pass rush is 71 out of 100. His run defense is 70 out of 100, and his coverage is 57 out of 100. His coverage is what kills him, along with his injury, but he is declaring for the NFL Draft and could be a great steal, especially how his freshman year went. Low risk, high reward, in my opinion. All right, guys, the last pick of the Bears in this mock draft. Thank you again for sticking around. Pick number 11, round 7, 221st pick. I have the Chicago Bears selecting Jordan Jefferson, defensive tackle from West Virginia University. 6'3", 310 pounds, junior, 21 years old from Navarre, Florida. Those with good memory. Does it sound like someone I already talked about? In 2022, he had 31 total tackles, 13 solo, 18 assists, and 5 pass deflections, along with 3 sacks. Still sounding like someone I've talked about before. He has a 75.1 grade according to NFLDraftBuzz.com, and he is the number 58 ranked defensive tackle in the 2023 NFL Draft. He has a 40 time of 4.75, which is insanely fast for a guy that big. He is 83 out of 100 tackling, 65 out of 100 pass rush, and run defense 70 out of 100. So who do I think he's starting to sound like? First of all, he has a better 40 time than Jalen Carter. He has a better tackling grading than Jalen Carter. He had 1 tackle less than Jalen Carter and the same amount of sacks. I think this guy could be one of the biggest steals of the NFL Draft if he were to fall that far. And I would love to have him as a depth player and then eventually work into starting, because him and Jalen Carter, considering, again, they're at the collision collegiate level, they both could be monsters. So what if they're drafted 7 rounds apart? Who cares? Whew. 11 picks. That was a ton. Let's go into review for you guys. Round 1, 4th overall pick from the Indianapolis Colts. I took Jalen Carter, defensive tackle from Georgia. Pick number 2 in round 2, the 33rd pick from the Houston Texans. I took Jaxon Smith-Njigba, wide receiver from The Ohio State University. Pick number 3, round 2, 35th pick from the Indianapolis Colts. I took Tyree Wilson, edge from Texas A&M. Pick number 4, round 2, number 54 pick from the Baltimore Ravens. I took Jack Campbell, linebacker from Iowa. Pick number 5, round 3, 65th pick. I took Ricky Stromberg, center from Arkansas. With the 6th pick in round 4 at the 103rd pick, I took Tyreek Stevenson, cornerback from Miami. With the 6th pick in round 4 at 103, I took Tyreek Stevenson, quarterback from Miami. Pick number 7, round 4, 104 from the Houston Texans. I took Ryan Hayes, offensive tackle from Michigan. With the 8th pick, round 4, 134 from the Philadelphia Eagles, I took Kendre Miller, running back from TCU. With pick 9 in round 5, pick 136, I took Bram Barton, offensive lineman from Duke. With pick number 10, round 5, the 149th pick from the New England Patriots, I took Stephon Thompson, outside linebacker from Syracuse. Finally, pick 11, round 7, 221, I took Jordan Jefferson, defensive tackle from University of West Virginia. That's all I got for you guys. Much longer video than usual, way over 5 minutes. But thank you for tuning in to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. We'll see you guys next time.